Hello everyone. In the previous videos, we just focus more on the spectrums, the sequence spread spectrum and all. And we usually had a brief idea about the PN sequence generators and all, but we didn't know how the PN sequence are actually generated and what is all about the PN sequence. So here in this video, we'll look into the PN sequence here. You can look it here, the generation of PN sequence, how they are there. So it will be stages 1, 2, 3, depending on the n stages, it will be generated here. And this is the modulus that it will be added and it given to the output. Okay, so before getting into that, how many stages of this will be there and how many modulus are to be there? For example, m is equals to 2, 1 and a 2 modular has to be connected to the modular 2 converter. If m stages of now m is equals to 3 stages, the 1 and 3 has to be connected to the modular 2 adder. So like that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up till 34 we have been counted here. You can have a view of this one. So depending on the m stages, so which only the factor has to be added in order to get the proper outputs of the m sequence. So in brief we'll have a discussion about what do you mean by the PN sequence. Usually a pseudo random or a pseudo noise, which we call it as a PN sequence, is a code sequence of 1 and 0 whose autocorrelation properties has a similar to those of a white noise, so that it doesn't affect so much. So what is this autocorrelation? It is nothing but for example, if we say, like, if we take our one sequence and it is multiplied with the bits has been delayed by one bit. For example, for if you have a sequence of a 5, the 5-bit sequence has been rotated, so it is like that, and it is multiplied. So depending on the stages, it is going to, and it has to be same. Okay, yeah, we'll look into the further. We'll have a brief idea about what is autocorrelation. So now the most widely known binary p1 coding sequences are the maximum length shift register. So how we can generate? There are different modes in that. The maximum length shift register sequences, or M sequences, is the most famous or the widely used, which has the length of L is equals to 2 to the power of m minus 1 bits, and is generated by an M stage shift register with a linear feedback. That is the reason what we used in the first slide. We saw that a M sequence was generated, and depending on those things, M sequence, we usually what we say, the modulus has been added, and from there we take a feedback to the earlier. The sequence is periodic with a period L, and each period contains 2m minus 1 ones and 2m minus 1 of minus 1 zeros. So how much, for example, if you have a length of 7, so that time number of ones will be 4 and number of zeros will be 3. So that time one more than the zeros, it will be 3. So if it is length of 7, 4 will be number of ones and 3 will be number of zeros. In direct spread spectrum or direct sequence spread spectrum application, the binary sequences with element 0, 1 is mapped into the corresponding binary sequence with element minus 1, 1. So if it is 0, we'll be representing it as a minus 1. If it is 1, it will be represented as 1. The equivalent sequence Cn with elements minus 1, 1, a bipolar sequence. It is a bipolar sequence. It is minus 1, 1. So it has to be represented within the minus 1, 1. So now, important characteristics or properties of PN sequence. So an important characteristic of a period PN sequence is its autocorrelation function, which is usually defined in terms of a bipolar sequence Cn, as Rc of m is equals to summation of n is equals to 1 till L Cn into Cn plus m 0 less than or equal to m, which is less than or equal to L minus 1, where L is the period of the sequence. L is the period of the sequence. Since the sequence C of n is periodic with period L, the autocorrelation sequence RC of m is also periodic with period L, and also periodic with period L. So now when we have a equation of this and when we substitute here, so it will be from 0 to L in L minus 1 it will be, so one sequence will be less here. Now the Cn is also the periodic. Okay, Cn is periodic, the autocorrelation is also will become periodic. So this is very dependent on Cn here. If Cn is represented, it will relate that RCM of us is a periodic. So now this ideal correlation autocorrelation sequence for C of n is RC of 0 is equals to L. So whatever when m is equals to 0, it will be represented that L. The RC of m will be L. Other than m is equals to 0, it will be minus 1. So it might be n number, might be from 1 to n number, 13, 45, 50, it might be there, no issue, but it will be minus 1. So that time it is telling that it is autocorrelated. It is trying to say that it is autocorrelated. So that time, in case of such one, we can represent it by this one. And here the ratio, that is RC of m divided by RC of 0. RC of m is what? Other than what is there? Minus 1 by L is very small. Okay, that was the properties. Now we'll see how different methods of generating the PN sequence. So now we had a brief idea of a PN sequence. Now we understood what are the properties should be there, how the PN sequences has to be generated. The properties we saw. Now we'll generate the PN sequence. Different methods to generate a PN sequence. So method for generating PN sequence with a better periodic cross correlation properties than M sequence has been developed by Gold and by Cassamy. The gold sequences are constructed by taking a pair of specially selected M sequences called preferred M sequences and forming the modular 2 sum of the two sequences for each of L cyclic shifted version of one selective sequence related to other sequence. Okay, so what it is telling that if a M sequence are there, we are preferring only some certain M sequence and we are forming the modular 2 of the two sequences. We are selecting on two sequences and we are forming the modulus 2 of them, and each of which is L cyclic shifted version, that is they are related to other sequence. So if we have a certain sequence, we have a 10 sequence, we are selecting any of the two, we are taking them, we are going to add those sequence, that is a modular 2 sum, cyclic shifted, and then we check for this. So that time the values it will be the same. That is what we are trying to do, and that is what we are doing here. This is we call as a generation of gold sequence. You can see here we have selected two sequence and we are going for this modular to sum conversion depending on the sequences, the certain coding techniques. Here for M odd, for M might be some odd, the maximum value of the cross correlation function between any pair of a gold sequence is Rmax is equal to square root of 2L. Rmax is equal to square root of 2L, and for M-even Rmax is equals to square root of L. So this is the value how we are getting it. What is the R value? This is what about the gold sequence. Now in the Cassamy described a method for constructing PN sequence by decimating a M sequence. Decimating, we are removing some of the sequence. Here in this Cassamy's method of construction, every 2m by 2 to the power of m by 2 plus 1 bit of an M sequence is selected. This method of construction eats a smaller set of PN sequence compared with this sequence. Here we are not taking too much. We are taking only the 2 to the power of m by 2 plus 1 bit of M sequence is selected, and their maximum correlation value is Rmax is equals to square root of L. Here we are comparing the maximum cross correlation value. The gold sequences and Cassamy sequences are compared with the peak value of cross correlation function. Given a set of n sequences of period L, a lower bound of this maximum correlation is Rmax is equals to L the square root of n minus 1 divided by nl minus 1. Here, the larger values of L and n, Rmax is equals to square root of L. Hence, Casimir sequence satisfy the lower bound and they are optimal. Okay, and they satisfy the lower bound and they are optimal. On the other hand, the gold sequences with the M odd have a Rmax is equals to square root of 12, and they are slightly suboptimal. So they try to achieve the optimalism, but when you go for the Casimir, it has they satisfy the lower bound levels also, and they are also very optimal. But when coming to the Rmax is equals to 12 for the given M odd sequences, they are slightly optimal. So some kind of an error part might be generated. Okay, this is all about the generation of a PN sequence. Thank you.